Hey guys, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm back at Once in a Wild. This time we're in the studio. This space is huge. A lot of animal space in here at the Once in a Wild studio and location. It's our Easter episode, and we're going to take a walk on the wild side of a domestic species this week. So let's learn all about the Flemish Giant Rabbit. Here we are. I'm with Amanda, owner, creator, genius behind Once in a Wild. The beautiful purple is always their signature color. And here we have a Flemish Giant Rabbit. And what's this animal's name?
His name is Sandor.
Sandor is a Flemish Giant Rabbit. Now these animals inhabit Europe. It's where they're mainly from. But they are domestically bred and first seen in the historical timelines around medieval times, the 1500s. Bred for their size. How much can this animal weigh?
So Sandor weighs 22 pounds, which is about average for a buck or male rabbit.
I didn't know male rabbits were called bucks.
They are!
That's
a female
cool.
is called a doe and a male is called a buck.
I didn't know that. I just learned something with you. Now, these animals were bred simply because of their size. Think about it. The meat of the Flemish Giant Rabbit was very sought after, especially in Europe during times of famine. So these animals were used for that. Also their fur. They can use their fur to make different clothing items. They can use the different items of the animal. So the Flemish Giant Rabbit was bred to get to that size to benefit the mankind that were living in their area. Nowadays, these animals are gentle giants. In fact, one of the most gentle of all the rabbit species. In fact, you're telling me this is one of the favorites among your guests at Once in a Wild.
Yes, Sandor the giant rabbit is one of the most popular animals that we have here at Once in a Wild. Everybody loves Sandor and they want to touch and feel and meet him, and I don't blame them.
Now look at these giant ears. Of course, amazing sense of hearing. They also have a very keen sense of eyesight for spotting predators. Now in Europe, there's not a lot of predators that would be going after a Flemish Giant Rabbit if it were found naturally.
Right.
But domestically, when they're younger, of course you have foxes that would come in and eat a rabbit, birds of prey that would get a younger rabbit. But at this 22-pound size, a fox and an owl aren't going to be able to carry this animal away. Now look how he's chewing. They have to grind down those wonderful little pieces of food with their teeth. They chew so cutely, don't they, Amanda?
Yes, they do.
What kind of stuff do you feed them here at Once in a Wild?
So most of his diet, I would say anywhere from 85 to 90% of his diet is actually hay. We feed him Timothy hay, and he has hay all the time to eat, just like they would in the wild grazing on grass. But we also do offer him treats of different vegetables like yellow squash, which is what he's getting today. His favorite treats are bananas. Did you know that rabbits like bananas?
I didn't know that. Peel and all or unpeel?
Peel and all.
I
He
didn't
loves
know that,
it.
Sandor.
Maybe he likes yellow vegetables and fruits, I don't know.
Now obviously this time of year, a lot of the kids that are watching, they're getting ready to open their Easter baskets, eat some candy, eat some chocolates. That's not something Sandor would be eating. However, if you are hoping the Easter Bunny visits you this Easter, know that it's not Sandor. Sandor's going to be here at Once in a Wild, and you can meet Sandor too. Go to Once in a Wild's website. They have all the links to their social media. You can see their Once in a Wild Wednesday on their YouTube and Facebook page. Learn about this animal, and I'm sure you'll be doing some stuff with Sandor here around Easter time as well.
Absolutely.
Now, what is one fun fact about these animals that you want to share with everyone out there?
You've named a lot of my favorite things about rabbits, but did you know that rabbits can hear 2 miles away?
2 miles away?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Amazing, but their ears aren't just for hearing, they're actually for thermoregulation as well.
That's a big word, folks. Thermoregulation. Break down that word. Thermo, temperature. Regulation, monitoring the temperature. So what she's saying is they're able to, I'm sure there's a lot of blood vessels in here. Look at this big vein. I don't know if you can see that. Big vein. They can use those blood vessels, flood the ear with all that warmer blood. As the warmer blood hits the air, it cools, recirculates into the body. It's big air conditioning for Sandor and other rabbit species. There's another species that uses their ears for thermoregulation. You know what it is? Starts with an E. It's the elephant. Look for elephants in an upcoming episode here on the Wild Side. But we're going to end this with, gotta warn you folks, This time of year, a lot of people get rabbits as pets, chicks as well during Easter weekend. And ducks, yes, please. We advise you against it. The wild side with Clay, once in a while, Amanda, we advise against getting any of these animals as a pet. Although this animal species is domesticated and Sandor is falling asleep right before our eyes. If you're not prepared to take care of an animal, you shouldn't bring that animal into your home. There are wonderful organizations like Once in a While that rehome these creatures and give them a second chance at life as an educational species. But avoid the problem altogether. If there's any way to avoid getting an exotic animal as your next pet, please do so. If you're really done your research and you're really behind getting that animal, then go for it. However, I advise, so does Vanna, always try to adopt first. There are plenty of exotic animals in need of good, caring homes. So make some smart choices. Happy Easter, and thanks for tuning in this week. I know we jumped off the wild, went to the domestic side with Clay. It's kind of a different thing.
It's the domestic side.
The domestic side. But don't worry, we'll be back next week featuring another of your favorite species. Until then, please subscribe to us right here on YouTube to the Wild Side. Once in a While is also a featured channel on our page. Please subscribe to them as well. Go to our social media channels. Go to their social media channels. Stay wild. Conservation rules. Happy Easter. And we'll see you next week when we hop in with another of your favorite species. Until then, be so soft. Bye, everybody.